In the summer of 1955, Pan Am Flight 914 was scheduled to depart from New York City, bound for sunny Miami, Florida. It was a bright morning on July 2nd when the Douglas DC-4 aircraft taxied down the runway carrying 57 passengers and 4 crew members. The journey was expected to be routine, just a few hours through clear skies. But what happened next would launch one of the most mysterious and eerie aviation legends in modern history. Shortly after takeoff, the plane vanished from radar. No mayday call, no signs of malfunction. It simply disappeared, as if it flew into another dimension. Search and rescue teams scoured the region, but there was no wreckage, no debris, no signals, nothing. The families of the passengers were left with unanswered questions and unimaginable grief. Authorities concluded that the aircraft must have crashed into the Atlantic, but without any physical evidence, it was labeled as a mysterious loss. For decades, the fate of Pan Am Flight 914 remained a cold case until something unbelievable happened. On a seemingly ordinary day in 1992, nearly 37 years later, air traffic controllers in Caracas, Venezuela, were monitoring routine flights when suddenly an unidentified aircraft appeared on radar. The airspace was clear. No flight plan had been submitted. Confused but curious, the tower reached out to the pilot. A crackly voice responded, claiming to be Captain Miguel Victor, requesting permission to land. The tower granted the request, and the mysterious plane descended onto the tarmac. Ground personnel rushed toward the aircraft, expecting a possible emergency landing. But what they found was chilling. The plane was an old-model Douglas DC-4, with the Pan Am logo still visible on its faded fuselage. The crew and passengers looked disoriented and confused. When questioned, the captain stated the date was July 2nd, 1955. Officials were stunned. This couldn't be real. It was like a ghost from the past had returned untouched by time. The passengers were still wearing 1950-style clothes. Their watches and boarding passes matched the missing flight's manifest. Before the authorities could detain the plane or question anyone further, the captain reportedly panicked. Without warning, the engines roared to life, and the aircraft took off again, vanishing into the sky just as quickly as it had arrived. In the aftermath, the story spread like wildfire. News reports surfaced in tabloids, especially the Weekly World News, which featured photographs and statements from supposed eyewitnesses. Many believed the plane had entered a time portal, while others speculated a dimensional rift or secret military experiment gone wrong. The tale has since taken on a life of its own, retold in dozens of languages, countless YouTube videos, and eerie voiceovers that make your skin crawl. Skeptics argue that the entire story was fabricated, that there is no record of Pan Am Flight 914 ever existing in official aviation archives. They say it's just another piece of sensational fiction created to shock and entertain. But believers point to odd coincidences, supposed eyewitnesses, and inconsistencies in historical records. The mystery of Flight 914 has become a timeless legend, a haunting story of vanishing aircraft, frozen time, and reality-bending possibilities. Whether it was a tragic hoax, a forgotten tale twisted by urban myth, or something more sinister and unexplainable, one thing is certain: Flight 914 still captures imaginations today. Could it be that somewhere out there, in some hidden layer of our universe, this plane still flies through time? Or was it simply the product of our fascination with the unknown? You decide. But next time you hear a plane overhead, look up. and wonder, what if it's Flight 914, coming back again?